Hey, what's up everybody? Thanks for tuning into Spencer's Workshop. Today's video is going to talk about some really essential safety gear that you're going to want before you really get into some serious riding on your one wheel. These are a few things that I have found in a very short period of time have made a pretty big difference. I've been riding the one wheel a lot and going out and kind of pushing the limits, and have had a couple of crashes already. And so these are some things that I would really recommend that anybody who's on the one wheel take a look at getting. They're not super expensive, and I think they'll make the difference between some serious road rash or a major injury and having a good time and really enjoying your one wheel for years to come. So the first thing, and this is something that is recommended by One Wheel, is a good helmet. This is a Bell Super 3R. This is actually my mountain biking helmet. It comes with a detachable chin bar, and chin bar is an option I think anybody should consider when looking at a good helmet, whether it's for cycling or something like downhill longboarding or riding a one wheel. It's going to make a big difference if you have a face plant style crash. I've had a couple of those in the past on other devices like my bicycle, and it's really made the big difference between getting up and walking away or a pretty serious trip to the ER. Like I said, this is the Bell Super 3R, and something to really look for when you're looking at good helmets is the MIPS logo right here. And MIPS is actually a technology that creates a basket or a shell with inside the helmet that allows the basket to rotate independently of the helmet shell on a crash. And so what that's going to do is it's going to mitigate the rotational forces that occur on the brain or on your neck by allowing that basket to go one way and the shell on the top to go another when you have a really hard impact. And that minimizes rotational forces on the brain and is going to do a lot to keep you safe. So yeah, good helmet is the number one item that I would recommend for anybody on any skateboarding device, especially a one wheel. Next is a really good set of street oriented pads. These are 888s. They come in this really handy street 2-pack that you can get. This is available on Amazon. I'll put a link in the comments for these guys as well. They're a pretty standard street style pad. They've got a hard exterior shell with a nice padding on the backside. These come with 2 sets of straps, one Velcro and then one adjustable strap, so you can really get the tightness that you're looking for. The elbow pads are pretty similar except for the fact that they have a sleeve that actually goes over the arm, and then you use the 2 straps provided to get the tension that you're looking for in the pads. These are both really good quality. I would say they're fairly comparable to ProTech, which is a pretty standard brand in the skateboarding pad industry. The next thing is a really good set of wrist guards. From all the research I did on the one wheel, wrist injuries were one of the most common injuries, especially among beginners, for the one wheel. These are 187 killer pads. These are their derby wrist guards. They're really cool. I will say the sizing on these is a little bit smaller than I would have thought. These are a size large, which is the largest size that they make. And I still found that they were a little small on my hand. I'm about 6 feet tall, 200 pounds. So maybe a little bit above average in terms of size. And these just barely fit. So I have to keep them pretty much backed off to the end of the tension, especially on this top strap, to make these comfortable. I will say the protection is really good. I was messing around doing some pretty aggressive carving and had a couple of offs on the board, and these did a good job of keeping me safe. So yeah, these are great options all the way around. Like I said, ProTech is another brand that anybody who's looking at pads should take a look at. They're a little bit more expensive in terms of price point, but they also make some really reliable gear. I don't have any ProTech gear with me today, but that's something that I would recommend that anybody who's looking for pads consider as well. The last thing is a good set of safety glasses. I do a lot of early morning and evening riding, and this is a ballistic lens with an amber tint. They do a good job in low light conditions of providing some good highlights. A good pair of sunglasses will do the same thing for you, but they may not have the same impact resistance that you'll get with a ballistic lens. If you're riding on a sidewalk at night, sometimes you can take a tree branch to the head, or in the summertime, I've had a couple of instances where I've had June bugs fly right into my face, and a good pair of sunglasses or, like I said, safety glasses will be the difference between an eye injury and continuing to enjoy your ride that evening. So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to share with you guys. Helmets, knee and elbow pads, and wrist guards. Pretty simple stuff, but it's the kind of thing that will help you ride out a pretty serious crash and avoid a pretty costly trip to the ER. And as I said, I will include links for the elbow and knee pads on Amazon, as well as the 187 killer pads on Amazon as well. So take a look for those in the comments. Thank you guys for watching this video today. If you like what you saw, please hit the subscribe button. I'll be putting out more Onewheel related content in the future. Also keep an eye out for some mountain bike related content